And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Second and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll set up a throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A gain of 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Breida, he'll try the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams 40-yard line.
53 is the mic. Now watch one.
2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They run for it with Breida. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
By 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got D?
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Easy work.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Push him back.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a 49er first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Right there, 56.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Complete. Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Gone. Benjamin's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch it. Maverick. Watch twits.
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Like 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Following the fumble recovery. Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Shift. Hey, shell. Back. Check now. Hey, 76 turbos up.
Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
We go tonight. 180. Yo.
They'll run on first down. Hinton, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hinton. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Super 1. I got you.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. On first down, Benjamin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come. Slam. Watch twitch. Super 1. 14. Touch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Pass incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go.
Now gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hinton, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Watch out, watch out. 56.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
180. 52 right here. 52. Here we go, D. Listen. Tighten up. Wide. Get wide. Check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Hinton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Off. 5. Check 5.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 92 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. It in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And it's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Check 13. Check 13. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's bring it. Value three.
On second down now, Benjamin. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up third and 3.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Benjamin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
76.
Goff. And this one complete to Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Goff now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jim. Joe, 12, go. Check 15. Hey, I need one over here. Motion.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Value three.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Let's go.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.